Guys, it was great. Man, this is unbelievable. This is live. This is in the flesh. These guys are here. This is not a green screen.
We are family.
I like that. That was good.
I got all my brothers and me.
Yeah. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome.
And
This is awesome.
You gotta
Yeah.
you sell something else, Mel. You gotta
Yeah.
let them know.
Yeah. Nice.
Now you don't understand XRP. You don't understand XLM, XTC. I give you God's money. See this? This is not complicated. You buy some, you hide it somewhere, you get your to protect that stuff. Not complicated. This is going to revalue and it's going to be huge, huge. Miles Franklin down below. She's got a Miles Franklin also. So when you go to her Rumble channel, you can buy it from her. If you don't like me, buy it. Buy it from her. I don't care.
But
just buy it.
What's your code, Mel? They can go to
Mel Carmine is my code. Your code is
Dr. Kia Pruitt.
I
I know. Don't
love
be
it.
about me. Just we're on.
It's
Mel's
okay.
channel.
It's all part of. Hey, it all comes out in the wash. We're all about to become fabulously wealthy. It doesn't matter. If some of my people buy from her, great, wonderful.
Mel, can I tell you right quick that
Tell me.
43 states have removed the taxes from the sales of precious metals. When you remove the taxes from the sale of precious metals, you are acknowledging them as legal tender. So 43 states have already passed legislation to take the taxes off the sale of precious metals. That's a huge family. So when people say America's going to be in a bad predicament, no, we're not. Especially if you go ahead and get ahead of the game right now and order precious metals.
Right.
But before we get started, folks, make sure you hit the pause button. Okay, go down below. There's a Rumble link. Go over to Rumble and follow us over there. QFS1776.com is without question the holy grail of what's to come. Okay, t-shirts. You got to get yourself decorated. This way people will ask you, what is XRP? What is the quantum financial system? What is this? What is that? And you send them where? To QFS1776.com, where they need to immerse themselves, because we're going to burn down this system down to the ground. And out of the ashes will rise the phoenix. There'll be nothing to go back to. Believe me when I tell you that. Unified TV will take over Netflix. We're bringing in the next genre of movie producers and storytellers and actors and actresses. And we're telling the story of how the world is going to be on earth as it is in heaven. Jasara Nasara is coming. Don't make no mistake about it. Gold and silver right down below. Promo code Mel Carmine. Make sure you use the promo code. Almost $8 billion in sales. We're direct to like a bunch of mints. We are the ones that can get you the gold and silver directly to your door, okay, at the cheapest price. Don't even waste your time looking for a cheaper price. It doesn't exist. Also, our Telegram groups down below. If you want to learn what's coming and you're sort of a little scared, I understand. Believe me, I was there too at one point. Our Patriots are literally waiting for you in the room. And if you need more than $10,000 worth of XRP or $1 million worth of XRP, you come see me. Send me an email at QFS1776@gmail, and we'll get you as much as you want. Well, we are live. Well, live, but this is actually pre-recorded. Live, we're live right here in the moment in Florida, where Amber and I are looking to open up another business. And we got the great Kia Pruitt in the house. We got Ian Farrar in the house, which he represents one of the most amazing companies. I don't know what's in this stuff, but I'm now taking it. And I'm literally buzzing. I have no idea what's in this stuff, but it's got to be really, really good. And the reason why we got the tinfoil hat stuff on, because there's a lot of tinfoil hat stuff going on about XRP right now. And they are going to move mountains. They're going to move heaven and earth to make sure that they're going to shake the people who don't have the proper information. And I feel sorry for you if you sell your XRP, because you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt so hard. I'll be able to hear you all the way from Costa Rica. Listen to what I'm telling you. XRP is the king. XLM, which I own a lot, Amber owns a lot, is the queen, okay? And I'm not going to put some FUD out there, but there are people out there deliberately, I believe they were paid to tell you a BS story, and they're doing a great job at it. And I'm going to tell you that if you sell your XRP, you'll be the biggest fool ever, okay? XRP is designed specifically to move all the money on earth. It is the bus that's going to drive Jasara and Asara, and you should listen to nobody. You listen to the pizza guy, okay? Ian Farrar is going to talk to you a little bit about nutrition, because there is absolutely zero chance that you can get to your wealth if you don't have any health, okay? If you got 1.5 foot in the grave and you're worth $2 quadrillion, what good is your $2 quadrillion? Because the medical system right now can't save you. Never was able to before that anyway. But you know what I'm talking about. So nutrition becomes paramount. It becomes the corner point, the most important factor of what you put in your body so that you can stay healthy and be healthy and cross that finish line with a vibrant white smile. Ian, welcome to the show. Doctor, welcome to the show. This is great. This is historic. We got our tinfoil hats. We are in communication with higher power, and let's roll. I want to talk with you, Dr. Kia Pruitt, about what is going on with the RV without putting any dates on it. She doesn't believe in dates. I don't believe in dates. We believe it's going to happen, but it's going to happen when you least expect it. You're going to go to sleep one night and you're going to wake up and you're going to be rich as you know what. Okay. And that's how it's going to happen. All the information that's being put out there is being put out there deliberately to keep everybody excited, stressed out, and really, oh yeah, it's going to happen tomorrow. You've heard me say this over and over and over again. Stop the insanity, please. Yes. Talk. Tell these people what you know.
All right. Hello, family. I'm Dr. Kia Pruitt. Most of you already know me. I'm here with my great friends. And what I want to talk to you about just briefly is the RV. People call it the RV, but it stands for revaluation of currencies. This is going on right now. It's not complicated. Basically, what a revaluation means is that all the currencies worldwide are being reinstated to their normal value. Their value of the different currencies will be based on the resources that each country has. Now, we have seen and heard many leaders say, don't trust the United States dollar. They are dropping the United States dollar en masse simultaneously. It started with Russia. Putin of Russia dropped the United States dollar. Then he led the BRICS nations to do that: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Then Saudi Arabia joined the team. And now we know 85% of the world population have dropped the United States dollar for trade. You can look up an article that says the world is returning to gold as money. So gold as money. So what's happening now is they've had the countries have revalued their currencies based on the gold. They've had their gold repatriated back to them from the Vatican, and this gold and the resources is backing up their currencies. So that's what's happening right now. The currencies are being reinstated all over the world. They're not using the United States dollar. They're using their own currency that's backed up by precious metals and resources. So the RV is happening right now. You don't even have to guess what date or which country's currency is going to go first. It's all happening at the same time.
Absolutely. You know, and I got to tell you, going back to the people that are painting a lot of FUD on the XRP, I'm going to open challenge you again. Okay. But you see, when I open challenge you to come to the pizza guy and prove your case, and then we hear crickets, then you have to say, well, the pizza man's got to be right. And you better believe he is. Okay. Because I'm going to put the challenge out there one more time. All these people out there, there's 3 of them specifically. You guys know who they are. I'm not going to give them any Esquire any importance whatsoever. 0. You guys are disqualified. Okay. Somebody probably went and paid them a lot of money because they need to shake you out. And they're probably going to pay them a lot of money when they deliver the goods because they were able to shake a lot of you guys out. But I'm going to tell you this in no uncertain terms. I challenge you to please bring the tapes forward of XLM, which we own a lot of, and we respect XLM. It's going to have a major play in the New World Order that's called Nasara, not the bad guy New World Order. To bring the videotapes. You keep saying, yeah, Jeff McCaleb's been invited to some of the important meetings. Well, produce, baby. Okay, we want to see the tapes. Okay, if the tapes exist, you should have no problem producing them. If you don't produce them and we hear crickets again, we're going to dismiss this as complete bullshit, and that's what it is, right? You know, but let's talk a little bit about nutrition, man. I'm on this stuff here, and I want Ian to talk about this because he's an expert in this field. See, if you look that good and you're 55 years old, you know what I mean? I mean, look, you got to become a product of the product. You know what I mean? If this guy came here, and he's got, busted up teeth and he's got losing hair and he looks really bad, smells like really, really bad, I'm probably not going to buy some products from him. But being that fact that he's a product of the product and he looks good, I said to my wife, I said, listen, I'm not gay, but if I was gay, I would be dating this guy. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, you might want to listen to exactly what's in this stuff, and you might want to take this stuff. The links are going to be down below. Promo code Mel Carmine gives you a $50 gift certificate immediately, and you can go ahead and put the product in your body. We don't need you to sell it. We want you to put it in your body first and tell your body to talk to you, tell you how great the product really is. And then if you want to sell it, you can always upgrade and become a distributor. And it's always important to be positive cash flow. Ian, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Mel. It's great to be here with you today. I've had the amazing opportunity to be the founding brand partner with Purium for the past 20 years. This isn't a new company, nor is one having a better relationship with their health. Okay, it's super important. I think everyone should have a better relationship with their food. Most Americans who are on the standard American diet, I probably, know someone out there that's watching this that has come in contact with someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone, cancer, heart disease, diabetes, fibromyalgia, Parkinson's, you name it. Those are all degenerative diseases. Okay. The body breaks down over time. They give it a name, and then they give you a prescription drug to hopefully cover up what's going on, but not getting to the underlying cause. So at Purium Health Products, we've launched an organic, whole food, real food, superfood program called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, or the Daily Core 4. The Daily Core 4 is basically for 30 days. The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation is a little longer, but the foundation is the Power Shake. This is a 100% certified organic green shake that everyone has had today. Let me see smiles.
It's delicious.
Okay,
too.
Absolutely.
It's 100% certified organic. It's verified non-GMO project. It's a nutrient density of 6 salads. Okay, we do have other products in the product line, but this is part of the foundational program to get your greens. Okay, growing up, we were told you need your 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables. Where are you getting it? You're getting it at a food desert. Arby's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, all these places that are selling you your carbohydrate, your fat, and protein from somewhere. Where are you getting your nutrients? So at Purium, we manufacture organic superfoods. Okay, they're concentrates. You just add water like we did, and we're all happy. We're loving the flavor, and your body's getting nourished, which is the bottom line. Health is your true wealth.
And he has a lot of energy. This guy,
Lot of energy.
we spent the whole day with him. I mean, he has the energy of a 21-year-old.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And he drives a Tesla.
Oh, it's awesome.
First time I've been in a Tesla. Okay.
Green energy.
Green energy, it's an incredible car. It really is. He saves a lot of money on gas.
A lot of money.
Yeah. How much money did you save on gas, you think, in the last 7 years?
7 years. It's got to be well over $35,000.
35,000. That's like a car's worth of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
unnecessary expenditure. I mean, I think, as we already know, the technologies exist. They've just been suppressed for many, many, many years. But the one thing that does not change is the body's need for health on a daily basis. Okay, so having all of this potential wealth, because all of you watching this out there, or at least hopefully a lot of you out there, have some of these assets. Okay, we all own them, but if you don't have your health to enjoy it, what do you really have? To just enjoy the last 10 years of your life? I don't think so. Okay, if you want to thrive, pay attention to what you put on your plate every day.
Absolutely. What do you think is going to happen regarding 45 coming back? How does he fit in the overall picture of this thing with the reevaluation? We know that he knows. We know he's hanging out at RV parks and he says one thing but means another, etc. You guys heard me say the story a million times. But how do you think this whole thing does this thing drag on to 2024? Do you guys think, or do you guys think something of major significance needs to happen this year?
Something needs to happen right now. And as a matter of fact, the Department of Defense released a presidential transition statement and a protocol for how you transitioned one president out and another president in. And they just released that actually in February of this year. So if you pay attention to that, something is about to happen. And also the House Oversight Committee, with James Comer being the chairman of that, they are investigating Joe Biden right now. And they talked about Well, I gotta be, he talked about some of the alleged nefarious behaviors that he participated in. So if this is shown to be proven, and James Comer has stated emphatically that he has proof, as well as some Congress people have come forward, then he will be removed. Also, you have people in the Constitution, people in Congress that are lawmakers that have not pledged allegiance to the Constitution for the United States of America. So they have to be removed. This is going to happen very soon and very quickly. And this is the good news that we're bringing to you today so that you can pay attention. Now, what they'll probably do is bring in some scare events, Black Swan events or something like that to take your focus off of 45 being ushered in, but he will be ushered in and soon. And we know that just by watching the Presidential Transition Act being enforced and that Department of Defense document being released about how they would handle that situation.
Absolutely. And what do you make of all these trips that 107 is making in and out of Mar-a-Lago? Like sometimes this dude's coming out of Mar-a-Lago 2 or 3 times a day. What part is this guy playing? I still cannot figure out for the life of me, why is he bent on making fun of Nassara Jassara? And I talked to him 4 days ago on the phone when I was in Chula Vista. Just called him Sprant and he answered the phone. And I like Juan. I'm not talking, stuff about him. I'm just saying that, I want him to come clean. Me personally, I'm all in for the little guy and gal. I'm going to live or die on this battlefield because to me, if it pisses off the cabal, I know I'm moving in the right direction. And I know that making you wealthy, pisses them off. So I'm going to do that all day long and twice on Sunday. That's how I roll. But what is his ammo? What can you sort of decode what 107, what is he trying to achieve here?
They always say that disinformation is important or necessary in order to throw people off so that the cabal won't know exactly what's going to happen. So I'm wondering if that is what their game plan is. There's always a method to their madness. What do you think? I think
that we're not going to be able to really find out what his modus apparatus is fully. But in the end, I think that 107 is a good guy.
Hey, yeah, I do too.
I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's a good guy. Is he maybe a little bit old-fashioned, maybe a little bit antiquated in certain ways of thinking? Yes, I believe that might have something to play with. But no one man, no one woman could be an island. This takes a lot of people, and there are a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of people that bring real truth to real things. And you have to sort of, like Nino Rodriguez likes to say, eat the meat and throw away the bones, right? You may talk about, whatever it is you're talking about. I may agree with maybe 70% of it. I may not agree with the 30%. So I think the 30%, those are the bones, throw the bones out, right? And that's how I roll. I agree with Nino on that.
Can I say something about the RV happening?
Yeah.
Donald Trump, did you see that podcast he did with a Fox News reporter? It was a while ago. I want to say it was a couple of years ago while he was still in office. She asked him, what are you going to do about al-Sudani? And then they started talking about that. And then at the end of that video, you can find it on YouTube, she asked him about Iraq. And he says, we've done a lot for Iraq. We built up their railroads. We've protected them. We've supported them. But now they have to pay us. You remember that?
Yeah. And he said, how are they going to do that? He goes, well, we own $35 billion of their money. And he meant dinars, because the last time I checked in Iraq, they got dinars. So that was a major breadcrumb for the people who have the brain and the ears and the eyes and the wherewithal to be able to decipher, to understand what that really means. So yes, and he talked about also the runways that they built for them, that they were overbuilt and they were 5 times longer than LaGuardia Airport, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. I remember that vividly because I used that video as a promotional tool for the new people coming in, because we're still at 0.000065 of the world's population understanding what this digital asset stuff is. They're not here yet. So I'm catering to the people that are not here yet. The people that are here, you guys should get a microphone. And I don't sell microphones, but God saves those who get a microphone. I don't have melsmicrophones.com and you're going to get a special if you order before midnight. I don't have that. But get a microphone, get a podcast going. The more of us speak out, the more they get afraid, the more they lay down. You see how the game is played? It's very simple. By the way, we might have King Smarty coming down. We don't know yet.
That would be awesome.
You got to stay for him.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Mel, tell them about how the currency revalued in 1991, just for the people who think
Right,
this
for the
might
people
not
who are just getting here.
Yeah,
Absolutely. That's a story that needs to be repeated over and over again. And I know you guys who've heard the story 900 times, you're going to hear it 901. Get used to it. Okay. But the reality is, a certain dude by the name of Saddam Hussein called, Trump, Bush Senior, right? Bush Senior, and said, hey, we got a problem with Kuwait. He goes, all right, because we're thinking about invading. He goes, yeah, go ahead and invade. All of a sudden, we went on the airwaves and we did what? We told the world, because we spin things. We're spinners, okay? We're the spinners. We spin shit. And they spinned it out of control to where they said, oh, Iraq is wrong. We got to go in and fight Iraq, blah, blah, blah. But what happened is the money in Kuwait got devalued by 0.00000 something. And a bunch of guys went in with $1 million, $2 million, a couple $100,000 and bought all that stuff up. And they kept it completely tight-lipped. And then that money, what happened after the war? It revalued. But it happened on a small microcosm. And there are people that became multi-billionaires many times over. That's a true story. He lives on the internet. Fact check me. Okay. Fact check her.
And it happened in the middle of the night. It was dark in the banks.
Right. It happened like that, like a thief in the night. Like I always said, I just said to her, say, when do you think it's going to happen? I think it's going to happen when everybody least expects it. And all the information you hear right now is nothing more than disinformation. And it's deliberate to keep everybody stressed out and maximum excitement level, which causes what? Health issues. So take a chill pill, relax, breathe, go out, hang out in the sun, take some of this product. Okay. Go gaze at the sun for a half hour every day. That's what you do. Right. See, this happened, like I said, once before, and they kept it hush hush. But at some point, what happened was it leaked out. It leaked out, and now we know about it, the deplorables. And now the deplorables got their hands on the biggest transfer of wealth. This is not a transfer of wealth in little piddly Kuwait, which is the size of New Jersey. Okay, we're talking about the entire planet is about to reevaluate. This is going to happen like this, in my opinion. There's not a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. What? You think tier 1, you're better than me? Forget about it. You ain't. Okay, you're not better than me. Tier 1, tier 2. Oh, first class, second class, third class. Give me a break. That's old world shit. We're graduating out of that. When it happens, it reevaluates for everybody. Everybody's wealthy like that. That's how it's going to happen, baby. Get used to it. Okay. You're going to go to sleep one night when you least expect it. There's no information flowing, nothing. Nobody's saying it's going to happen Tuesday at 2:00 in the afternoon. And you're going to wake up in the morning and bada bing, you wake up, everybody's got the money. They're going to call you in. You're going to wait probably for, certain amount of time because there's going to be a long line. And I don't know how many people is going to be processing that stuff. But a lot of the stuff you hear out there is a bunch of hot air. Talk about the link to guy that you told me a story that was unbelievable.
I'm going to back it up.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm on a bike ride because I'm a cyclist. I've been a cyclist since 1987. And I go off my bike ride in Lake Mary, Florida, where I live. And I see this gentleman by the name of Jeff Van Doran. And if you watch this, hey, how you doing? He was a local gym owner. He sold the gym, but owns the building. Big into XRP. Okay, he just recently sold his insurance company for like $100 million.
Wow.
And he's like, Ian, you really got to call my friend Nick Barata because he was a YouTuber for, XRP, advocating for the merits of XRP. And he got a job with Link2, the company where you could buy pre-IPO shares, for Ripple. And he's like, he lives in Lake Mary. You got to talk to him. So I called him, he picked up, and he said that, this was like maybe a month ago that things were imminent. Obviously he has information. He represents a company that represents Ripple. Excuse me. And he was like super, super positive. About what's about to come. So these are bags of very obtainable assets that people need to get now. Okay. And you may want to reiterate the best way to get them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's super important that you get it while you still can. You see a lot of stuff on YouTube that it's going to happen tomorrow. It's imminent. Judge Torres is going to make her decision and the XRP is going to have clarity. And all of a sudden it's going to go to, $589. I personally don't believe that, but I believe that when there is clarity, we are going to see a really great appreciation higher than the all-time high from 2018 to 2019. But that was a great story in terms of me meeting someone who knew someone, had a conversation, very close to the rails of what's happening. So,
Yeah, but part of the story, or let me remind you what you
Thanks.
said to me. You had said that they were meeting in back rooms with the Brad Garling houses and the David Schwartz, and the numbers that they were talking behind closed doors were real numbers, and they're not $589, folks.
No.
Okay, we're not here for $589. We're here to collect, and collect we will. Okay, it's big numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers that we're talking about are in the $100,000 range for XRP. Those are real numbers. There's people talking about much bigger numbers. You're going to move all the money on earth. You're not going to move all the money on earth with 49-cent token, and not in the world we're going into where you have unbanked Southeast Asia, 90%, 90%
Right.
unbanked Africa, 90%, a lot of the world. And you have to get all these people who are unbanked to get banked. And all of that money needs to flow through the XRP, not the XLM.
You probably heard the expression of telephone numbers. Like the size of
Telephone numbers. Yeah, these are going to be the size of telephone numbers. And that is not far-fetched, folks. When they say go, and there might be a buyout. We had this conversation driving his gorgeous Tesla, which you can't hear nothing outside or inside. It was amazing. Yeah. And we're driving, and he said, I don't believe this buyout thing. And I said, look, it may or it may not happen. But it's something has to happen, because if they need it, because they want it, because they have to move world commerce, it's just logical. Just if you ask yourself some logical questions, you'll come up with a pretty logical answer. Okay. And for example, the buyout is 100,000. I keep saying 100 and what's his name? The Captain Kyle says 200,000. So I'm right in line there. That 200,000 could also manifest. And they need to move the world money, all of it. And I mean all of it. And it goes through that one system, XRP, not XLM. XLM, you're going to buy pizza with. You're going to go to the dry cleaners. You're going to buy some sushi. You're going to buy some nails for your nail gun, whatever. You can nail yourself to the floor. Okay. But the reality is, when you have to move all of that money, and the new number is going to be 50 quadrillion, 100 quadrillion dollars per year, and you got 50 billion in the escrow, and you start doing some basic math, some basic, pluses and minuses, divisions, calculations, and you extrapolate all of these numbers. You don't have to be, really smart to figure out it's got to be a really, really big number. And that's what they're trying to distract you from right now. They want the darn thing out of your hands. They don't want you to have it. I want you to be rich, every one of you. That's how I get back at the cabal. I hope I don't smack you when I do that.
No, you don't.
So I talk a lot with my hands. So, the reality is that we are literally at a point in time where if they say, go, we need that XRP back, there's going to be a buyout. There's going to be probably a 90-day window, 180-day window, and you got to hand the money back. He said the same thing I said a couple of years ago. I said, I'm not handing it in. I'm going to hold on to it. Would be the biggest mistake, because you see, they're in control. If they need the XRP at $1 million, that means when it's in their hands, not ours. Okay. And they're going to pay us with money that's backed up by gold or silver, what have you. And they literally need to crank that thing up to $1 million. But because there's a couple of assholes like me and like Ian over here that didn't hand it in, they'll crank it up to 1.2 million to make up for the difference for the assholes. You get it? You understand? They're still going to get the Valhalla. And then when you say, oh, listen, I want to hand it in, they're going to say, screw you, pal. You had your chance. We don't need you anymore. So you take your XRP and stick it where the sun doesn't shine. That makes sense to me. Does that make sense to you?
Makes sense.
And she's going to be an XRP holder now, because she's here. You cannot leave my house without being an XRP holder. It's going to happen. And her son, who's right there, Douglas. Yeah, Douglas, come on, say hello. We're going to make him a debut. Douglas is about to start his own podcast. So we're going to let you know when that happens. By the way, her channel just got shut down. So how do they find you?
Find me on Rumble.
Find her on Rumble.
If you didn't know me, this is what I look like, in case you guys didn't know who I am.
Yes.
So find me on Rumble at Dr. Kia Pruitt. Rumble.com.
Perfect. Dr. Kia Pruitt on Rumble. Cool. See, on Rumble, we could talk about anything we want to talk about. As a matter of fact, we made a video, and I'm going to try to keep the wording here under the radar. We just launched a product that gets rid of that thing, that medical procedure that nobody wanted to take. So now what happens is we have the product, and we're not making any medical claims. We're not going to say, hey, it does this, it does that. We want you guys out there to tell us what it does. Go get a blood test before and after, send it to us, and we're going to use your results to tell the rest of the world what we already know to be true. And it's out, okay? And within 6 months, 8 months of taking that thing, if we're right, and I believe we are, everything comes out. Everything. It literally breaks it down where the body allows it to literally pee it through your system. Wouldn't that be a great way to get back at the cabal?
Absolutely.
Guys, it was great. Man, this is unbelievable. This is live. This is in the flesh. These guys are here. This is not a green screen.
We are family.
I like that. That was good.
I got all my brothers and me.
Yeah. Oh, you're awesome. You're awesome.
And you-
This is awesome.
You gotta you sell something else, Mel. You gotta
Yeah.
let them know.
Yeah. Nice.
Now, you don't understand XRP. You don't understand XLM, XDC. I give you God's money. See, this is not complicated. You buy some, you hide it somewhere, you get your shotgun to protect that stuff.
Mhm.
Not complicated. This is going to revalue, and it's going to be huge, huge. Miles Franklin down below. She's got a Miles Franklin also. So when you go to her Rumble channel, you can buy it from her. If you don't like me, buy it. Buy it from her. I don't care.
But
Just buy it.
what's your code, Mel? They can go to
Mel Carmine is my code. Your code is?
Dr. Kia Pruitt.
I
I know.
love
Don't
it.
be me. Just we're on.
It's
Mel's
okay. No,
channel.
it's all part of, hey, it all comes out in the wash. We're all about to become fabulously wealthy. It doesn't matter. If some of my people buy from her, great. Wonderful.
Mel, can I tell you right quick that
Tell me.
43 states have removed the taxes from the sales of precious metals. When you remove the taxes from the sale of precious metals, you are acknowledging them as legal tender. So 43 states have already passed legislation to take the taxes off the sale of precious metals. That's a huge, family. So when people say America's going to be in a bad predicament, no, we're not. Especially if you go ahead and get ahead of the game right now and order precious metals.
Right. You got to be in it to win it. You know, I got 21 years buying precious metals, and you're converting Federal Reserve notes, which are pretty much debt-laden paper, into the real thing. Okay, so you're converting a debt instrument into an appreciating asset. Silver, every technology you know, the computer we're talking about, the phone that you have, the car that I drive, all need silver.
Solar
Okay.
panels.
Solar panels takes 800 million ounces off of the physical market.
Mhm.
And silver is a really manipulated price. So manipulation's your friend. Get in it while you still can.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, I had a bunch of silver. I'm starting to accumulate again. MilesFranklin.com right down below. Her code, my code, doesn't matter. It comes out in the wash. Get your silver, get your gold, get your XRP, get it all, because it's going to come crashing on down when you least expect it. You're going to wake up and you're either going to be a rich man or you're going to be getting $6,000 a month UBI. You'll still live good, but you won't live like you're supposed to. So if you want to live the right way, do the right thing. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. Okay. There you go. This is the right size. You want to cut it to make it look like a crown?
Okay, get the Caesar blue.
You're the same one in the group, huh?
Alrighty, here we go.
Honey, move a little bit.
Forward. Forward, like this. Here we go.
Wanna brush your hair?
Yeah, brush my hair. Makeup.
It's a little, just a little bit. Okay, thanks,
guy is so genius. You gotta video this, the set.
The set.
The makeshift set. Oh my god. And then you should put this like on the outtakes, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the video,
Yeah.
you know?
Are we live? Are we
No,
going
not
live?
yet. No,
Not
not
yet.
live.
Are you
We're
comfortable there,
recording.
Ian?
Okay.
I'm perfect.
Okay, here we go, man.
Shaping up, shaping up.
And can you crank the AC down to like 63 degrees?
All right.
Are you hot?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I think it's the shake making me hot. I'm shaking on the inside, man.
Serious?
That might
It's the
I think
hat.
I'm in communication with the next person. Yeah. There you go. I think I should just put it up a little bit. Like this. Here. There we go. We are in community.
Do you think I should do it? Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
I don't have one sticking up in the middle. Shouldn't there be one in the middle? Can you put a fake one up there? Or just turn it around, yeah.